Hello, everybody. My name is Wilson, and we are doing a Eldritch Moon Swift Draft here on Magic Online. You can check out my stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time and ending at about 8 at twitch.tv/Crewman Wilson. But we got a pack in front of us, and we got to make some decisions. All right, what do we have here? Well, I'm looking at our rare, and it's Providence. And this card is bad. This card is really bad. Imagine you had a 6-card hand and in your opening hand, and the 7th card is not only uncastable, not only does nothing to the board, but just gains you 6 life. That's a hard pass for me. I'm looking at Abundant Maw, Clear Shot, Incendiary Flow. I'm going to take the flow here. Clear Shot is very, very good, but I think Incendiary Flow is just, it's a little bit more middle of the road, while Clear Shot has just amazing upside, can just, it can turn into some bad news pretty darn quick. So we're going to take the Incendiary Flow, which is just, a basic 3 damage spell. Nothing too fancy about it. Speaking of nothing too fancy, there's Ride Down. Ride Down's pretty good. Ride Down was at least good the last time it was legal. So there's Ride Down. There's Prey Upon, which is fine. Scour the Laboratory, which is, totally okay. We could play like blue-red spells. Not really anything else here. I think it's between these 3. And if we went green, I would take this Prey Upon and just play with big creatures. Scour the Lab, we can also do things with like Delirium. Ride Down puts us in white as the other color, which I don't mind cards that are in white to do that. I feel like taking the Prey Upon. I mean, this is a gold card, but Prey Upon is just a removal spell, and I think it can just get there. So I think we're going to take the Prey Upon. Just move on. All right. There's Knightly Valor. There's also a Hamlet Captain, which is totally fine. Backwoods Survivalists, which are pretty good. I think I'd rather have the Solitary Hunter, the 3/4 that flips into a werewolf than this. This does have upside of Delirium 4 mana 5/4, but I don't know. I kind of want to pass on this. I think it's either Wolfkin Bond or Hamlet Captain. Borrowed Hostility is also very good. It's Lightning Bolt. It's Lightning Bolt. Do people not see that this card is Lightning Bolt? It's also just like a 4 mana kill your creature. Or just a 1 mana kill your creature. I'm gonna take the Hamlet Captain. I just think that there's very good synergies with humans, and like if red isn't open, I haven't been seeing any red cards, so we got to talk about that. Mind's Dilation. Whenever an opponent casts 7 mana enchantment that does nothing. Okay, so we're gonna pass on that one. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Cryptolith Fragment, which is fine. Weaver of Lightning. That's pretty good. I mean, it's also a 1/4, so like you could just pick something off. You can also oh my gosh. You can pick off something with 2 toughness with this. So you play Prey Upon. You Prey Upon this onto this. You deal 1 damage to this first, and then the Prey Upon resolves. That's sick. I think Weaver of Lightning is completely busted. It's also a human for the Hamlet Captain. Okay, we'll take that. Passing up on Mourn Willow, but I think Weaver of Lightning is pretty cool. Oh, Clear Shot, come on. This card is busted. This card is completely busted. It's like Rabid Bite, but better. It's like Savage Punch. It's Savage Punch, but they don't fight back. Oh my gosh. There's another Weaver of Lightning. There's also another Knightly Valor, Wolfly Valor. Nothing really else for us. We're going to take this Clear Shot. It is a removal spell. The one thing that I like to do when I enter drafts that I don't know the format yet, I just try and pick up as many removal spells as possible. Removal spells and creatures. And then just kind of go from there. And so far we have just that, removal spells and creatures. And I think our creatures are pretty fine. I'm going to take this Woodland Patrol. I think it's better than Make Mischief. We could take a Terrarian. which could help us splash something later. But I'm going to take this Woodland Patrol. When the Hamlet Captain attacks, it turns into a 4/3 Vigilance for 3. That's not bad. Cultist Staff, not really what I want. Make Mischief. I think if I wasn't picking this, I'd pick up the Terrarium. But we're going to take that. Whenever you cast an Eldrazi with current mana cost 7 or greater. Okay. So I'm looking at 2 cards here. I'm looking at Lupine Prototype and Thermo Alchemist. So Thermo Alchemist, we have 3 instants and sorceries already. It is just an unblockable, it's like an unblockable 1 damage every turn. It's also like Lobber Crew. We can also like attack with this and then Prey Upon with this because it becomes a 1/4. I think it's better than Lupine Prototype, especially with like Prey Upon and Clear Shot. All right, we'll take this. Maybe it's the Lupine Prototype. I'm not really sure. That card seems really good, but we'll just do that. I'll take this Spring Sage Ritual. Could be a sideboard card. Let's see. Oh, look, our rare. Still here. Grapple with the Past is pretty good. It's like Impulse for green. Sort of. But it's definitely better than these 2 cards. I'll take this Grapple with the Past. We might play it. At this point, we'll play it. Maybe Scour the Lab isn't as good as I thought it is. If it's wheeling, maybe you just don't want 2 of them in your deck. I'll take the Cultist Staff. And yeah, so these are just, wow, Lightning Bolt wheeled. All right, well, I'll take Lightning Bolt. Okay, nothing for us here. I'll take this thing. Wow, Wolfly Valor wheeled. That's insane. This card is very good. I mean, it doesn't give your creature vigilance, but I mean, Knightly Valor is a great card. I don't see why this card, wouldn't be considered to be in the same camp as that. All right, displace. You know what? I'm going to take this island and just tell the player to my left that, I'm not playing displace. Maybe my opponent plays a displace. And that's great. I want my opponents to be playing displace. I also want them to see that blue is open, and they can just take blue cards if they really want. Well, I see a lot of great cards, but none of them are in our colors. Docent of Perfection is a bomb. It's a complete bomb. Maybe we take that. I mean, our green cards are pretty good. Otherwise, we're looking at, like... Why are there 2 flip cards in here? Huh. Maybe we take Docent of Perfection and move into blue-red. Because we have Weaver of Lightning. We have a Thermo Alchemist. We have 2 good instants. Right now, our green is looking like this. I'm doing this because Docent of Perfection is just... It's so good. It is an A+ bomb. And then these are like, like I would want to play these, which we could even like just splash these. Like Grapple with the Past, I don't even want to play. I'm going to take this Docent of Perfection. Maybe we can move into red-white. Conduit of Storms. 3 mana, 2/3, attacks, add a red, transform it. Turns into a 5/4. Sure. I'm in. There's a murder here. That's kind of gross. There's also It of the Horrid Swarm. It of the Horrid Swarm. I heard someone say this in Monty Python, and it was just like, I can't. It does sound like a Monty Python character. It of the Horrid Swarm. We'll take this Conduit of Storms. It of the Horrid Swarm. Yeah, we'll take this. Still don't know about this blue. But, we'll think about it. Wow, Savage Alliance and Alchemist Greeting. These are both great. They're both great. So this is Escalate. Creatures target player controls game trample. Not just one creature, all of them. All the creatures. 2 damage to target creature, 1 damage to each creature target. So you could do 3 damage to one creature, and 1 damage to the rest of their creatures, and then trample. This card has to be insane. Like, this card has to be better than this. I mean, this is Boulder Salvo, but right now we don't have a way of discarding. Yeah, this card just seems completely busted. All right, followed up with Insatiable Gorgers. Attacks each combat if able. 4 mana, just easier to cast Madness. There's also Mercurial Geists. Mercurial Geists are pretty good. We do have this, which like +6/+0. Yeah, that's real. This and this. This thing is very good. I mean, this is bad. I don't want to be doing this. We're not going to be playing any of these cards. Yeah, let's take the Mercurial Geist. Let's just put these guys over here. So right now we're just splashing these and just trying to figure it out as we go. Trying to just make do. Grizzled Angler. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then if there's a colorless creature card. What? That seems kind of cool. There's also a 2/2 for 2. There's this thing. This is just unplayable. Sure, let's take the Grizzled Angler. I mean, it is just a Witch's Familiar. 2 colors, blue, 2/3. But, we could take that. Green is looking a little weak. Okay, Handwear Battlements. So we could take the Handwear Battlements and just use it as like a good utility land, just making things have haste. We could also take a Chilling Grasp. Chilling Grasp is not that bad. We could also take an Exultant Cultist. Exultant Cultist is pretty darn good. But Chilling Grasp, I mean, it works good. It works really well with the Weaver of Lightning and the Thermo Alchemist. I keep thinking that this is a Reaver of Lightning, and then when I say Weaver, I'm just like, oh my gosh, why am I replacing my R's with W's? Yeah. I'm going to take this Chilling Grasp. Better than Borrowed Hostilities? Yeah. I think that's just what we want to be doing. Soul Separator. 5. Sacrifice Soul Separator. Exile target creature from your graveyard. Put a token that's a copy of that, except it's a 1/1 spirit. And then put a black zombie. So the zombie has power and toughness, and the spirit has the ability. Okay. There's this guy. This guy's pretty good. What's our curve look like? We'll put these over here. What's our curve look like? I could use a 5-drop. All right, let's take this. I don't think Blood Mist is that great. I mean, Blood Mist on something like this is very good. Brazen Wolves is very good. We could take that. I think this card is unplayable. Can't really play that card. All right, Brazen Wolves that is. Stensit Innkeeper. Oof, this thing can rough you up pretty good. It's also just a Hill Giant. 3/3 for 4. Ooh, a 2/2. Ooh, Crab. This doesn't have flash or anything. Is it even that good? Oh, you can read. Oh, this is the one that it gains hexproof. Sorry, this is the one that doesn't get hexproof. You can get an instant sorcery back. That actually seems great because then we can get something like this back. Sure. Ooh, another Brazen Wolves. Okay, I can take that. Bold Impaler. I don't think we're gonna be playing that card. Let's take this thing. And, ooh, another 2/2 for 2. Well, our first 2/2 for 2. Cathar's Shield. We'll take this. Okay, sweet. Well, we jumped into blue, but I think that's okay because Docent of Perfection is, oh my goodness. This card is bananas. This card is, not this one. Not you, Vildan Pack Outcast. Docent of Perfection. Oh my goodness. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it doesn't even have to resolve. Whenever you cast it, you just get a 1/1. And then if you control 3 or more wizards, you flip it, and all of your creatures just become 3/2s that are insane. Yeah, this card is great. All right, what do we open here? Let's see. There's Breakneck Rider. There's also Reckless Scholar. And some blue cards. I'm going to take this Reckless Scholar. I think Breakneck Rider is fine, maybe in like the red-green deck, but Reckless Scholar is great. It's good with things like Madness. It's good, just putting instants in your graveyard so you can get them back. It's also just a looter, which is totally great. So we'll take that one and follow it up with probably Uninvited Geist. We're getting a little stacked up on 3s. We could talk about like Lamplighter, but no, I'll just take the Uninvited Geist. There's also a Magnifying Glass, which could be interesting, but I'll just take this. This seems fine. All right, followed up with some good green cards. There's Forgotten Creation and also Howlpack Wolf. I think we could take this Forgotten Creation. It's pretty good. You can just start wheeling your hand. Plus, it's also just a 3/3. So, yeah, we'll take that. It's not bad. All right, what do we got here? We have a Malevolent Whispers. Malevolent Whispers is interesting. So we have the Uninvited Geist, Reckless Scholar. Looking at Uninvited Geist. We have Reckless Scholar. We have the Forgotten Creation to Madness it out. There's also a Niblis of Dusk, which is totally fine. And a Reduced to Ash. I'm actually going to take this Reduced to Ash. I'm not usually a fan of this card, and I would probably pick up this Niblis of Dusk. Well, can Niblis of Dusk replace anything that we currently have, like this Grizzled Angler? It's not super good. We only have one colorless creature. Yeah, maybe we take the Niblis. Now, I'm going to take this Reduced to Ash. I'm taking the Reduced to Ash because we are a little short on... Whoa. Oh, okay. So, Drolf's Masterpiece, very good. Gaia Reach Bandit, pretty good. Fleeting Memory is good. Like, this is a pack. I'm going to take this Drolf's Masterpiece. This card is great. Oh my gosh, this card is so good. Yeah, I was worried a little bit about, like, finishers in our deck. But I think Drolf's Masterpiece is going to be where it's at. Engulf the Shore? Can we engulf the shore? We have... Let's see, we're probably going to be playing... Probably 9 islands. I don't know if Engulf the Shore is going to be super good. It might just be... So we have Stormrider Spirit, which is okay. There's also Drownyard Explorers, which is also just conveniently a wizard for Docent of Perfections. Plus it also draws a card. I think it's probably better than this. So we'll take that. Compelling Deterrence. Okay. Do we have any zombies? We got Drolf's Masterpiece. It's a Human Shaman, Vampire, Spirit. It's just a guy and an Eldrazi fish. Probably just going to take it anyways. Savage Alliance, which is completely savage. Oh, there's a zombie. Okay, so we got some zombies to make this work. But otherwise, I think it's just going to be a 2-mana, tempo play. Jace's Scrutiny is a good pickup, too. We'll take that. We now have 25 cards in our deck. I'm going to take this Press for Answers, too. Take the Lamplighter, because I ain't no Shamble Batgirl. Pieces of the Puzzle, or... Ooh, so we could play Woodland Stream and possibly splash these. I think it's probably a better idea than doing something like this. So, yeah, we'll do that. So, if we were to splash these, probably take out the Grizzled Angler. Can probably take out... We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But right now, we still just need to take out a card. Gosh, the Savage Alliance plus these Brazen Wolves. Oof. This is also a wizard. Yeah, I mean, we have some... Oh, he's a Human Shaman. It's a bummer. Yeah, we do have some wizards. He's a shaman also. All these shamans need promotions to wizard. Let's see. I'll take this... Don't really have any artifacts or enchantments. So this doesn't really beat us. This could possibly beat us. Yeah, we'll take a Pick the Brain. Fleeting memories or nagging thoughts. We only have this as something to investigate with. So I guess I'll take the nagging thoughts. And here's a Loam Dryad. I think that's probably better than the 3/3 Wolf. I don't think you see us ever playing with 3/3 Wolf. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. It just gives you your cards right away. What sort of rares do we get? Wow, we got rares. We got 3 of them. Good for us. Okay, going back over here. So let's group creatures separately, see what we got going on. The Chilling Grasp is a little interesting. I don't know about that. Compelling Deterrence right now is just a 2-mana bounce your card. Let's see. I mean, I kind of like Compelling Deterrence and like Vexing Scuddler. Vexing Scuddler. It's a boat that's melded onto a crab that's melded onto an Eldrazi. Sure. I can get behind that. What's going to be big game is when we play Savage Alliance, which is an instant. I thought this was a sorcery too. This card is insane. This card is so good. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we could play like this, give all of our creatures trample, and just really get in there. Like 7. Oof. We also have this. Oof. My gosh. Okay, yeah. So I think any instants and sorceries are going to stay where they are. I think we're looking at creatures that are probably bad in this deck. And like, I'm not even really sure, you know, what, like, I don't know if this is good. I just don't know. I don't even know if this 2/2 for 2 is good. I don't know if Vexing Scuddler is good. This is the thing. Maybe we take out Dranyard Explorers. They're not great. Yeah, let's take out the Drownyard Explorers. Gosh, our green is so good. We could also just board into, like, a really sick, you know, green splash right here. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this card is any good. It may not be. But this is 23 cards. This seems pretty good. Let's combine these and then add some lands. Like I was saying, 9 islands, 8 mountains. Seems about right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We actually have more red pips than we do blue pips. But we do have 2 double blues. Plus another blue here. Yeah, we can go 9 islands, 8 mountains. I feel good about that. Okay, cool. That looks like our deck. Thank you for watching, everyone, and come join me for round 1.